Hello everyone, my name is Jasmine Bond, aka JB, and today is day number 29 of my 100 Days of Videos project, which was inspired by the 100 Day Project. I started this project with the intentions of creating videos that are enlightening, insightful, helpful, and hopefully encouraging for you as I work towards finding my voice. And today's video, we actually are going to talk about activity trackers that you wear on your wrist. If you've ever seen anyone walking around with a Fitbit or a Nike Plus Fuelband or possibly the activity tracker from Garmin and so on and so forth, these are activity trackers that just help you to be able to see like what exactly you are doing for the day and stuff in terms of the amount of movement that you're doing. And so in my hand, what I hold is a Nike Plus Fuelband. This is part of the first generation that rolled out. I ended up using this for about a year. And what was pretty cool about it was that you can set up your own, well, let me rewind. They have something called Nike Feel Points, which is a conversion of the amount of activity that you're doing. And it converts it into something called Nike Feel Points. And so you can choose how many feel points you want to accumulate for the day and sync it up with your wristband. And so as you're going throughout the day, your wristband will tell you how close you are getting to whatever your goal is for your feel points, or if you had a certain number of calories you wanted to burn per day, you could put that on there, or a certain number of steps or whatnot. You could sync that all up to your Nike Plus Fuelband. So it was pretty cool in that respect. It also could tell time. It would tell you the amount of calories that you're burning based upon your activity. It tell you, it was a pedometer, so it could tell you how many steps you were doing. And it was just there are other cool things about it, like you being able to sync it up with Nike.com, and you could track your activities over a set period of time. And so it's pretty cool. I'm not sure about the Fitbit. I've never used a Fitbit before, but when I was using this before it ended up breaking, unfortunately, it really helped to encourage me just in terms of getting my activity level up. But I say all that to say that you don't necessarily need to have something like this in order for you to be able to track your activities. These, I think, retail on Nike, the Nike Plus Fuelband retails for about $150 or so. You may be able to get an older model for under $100. And then there is the Fitbit. I've seen Fitbits at different prices, just depending on which one you get, ranging anywhere from, I think, like $100 on up with those. And I'm not sure about some of the other activity tracker wristbands that are out there, but there are quite a few that have come out over the past few years since these were first introduced. So anyways, going back to the subject at hand, you don't necessarily need to have one of these in order to track your activities. Before I even had this, the best way I was going about tracking my progress in terms of weight loss was just simply how my clothes would fit. I would have, we'll say, I had pants at different, when I was at different sizes, from size 18 all the way down to when I got to size 2 in women's jeans. So I just would see how the clothes would fit. Were they starting to fit looser? I looked at more things like that. You can look at the amount of, I guess, the amount of weight that you are. Me going from, at my highest, 210 pounds to my lowest, I think, was maybe around 138. You can look at things like that. You can look at how, like, the quantity in terms of exercises, the amount of reps that you're doing per sets. You can look at the amount of weight that you can add on to whatever the activity is, such as if you're doing a dumbbell curl or bicep curl rather, you could see, like, maybe a few weeks ago you were only doing, we'll say, 25 pounds per arm, and then now weeks later now you're doing 30 pounds per arm. You can look at things like that. Writing stuff down in a journal and stuff, right? Seeing, like, okay, this is what I was doing, so you can have a written documentation and you can see exactly what you're doing. And let's see what else. Also, just like with me, when it came to my running, I went from being, I think it taking me maybe about 14 minutes to run a mile, to me getting all the way down to maybe a little bit under 9 minutes for running a mile, which is which is pretty great. Was like 50% or thereabout improvement over time. So now I can't say that now because I've been a bit lazy, but I'm working on it. But anyways, there are different ways for you to track your activity. You can use one of these, but you, like I said, you don't have to. There, different ways that you can go about tracking your progress. So take advantage of those ways and save yourself some money. Use that money to, for buying a new workout outfit or new pair of shoes or something like that. So anyways, that's all I have for you today, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave some comments down below on some things that you would like to start tracking. And if you feel like this video may help somebody, please share it. And go out there, take advantage of life, track what you're doing so you can see whether you're making progress or not. And have a great day.